Yo, everybody, welcome to the KIX Afternoon Show. With me is Aria.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. This is so much fun being on the radio all day.
It has been a blast. Aria, who are you? What are you doing here?
Well, I'm an artist and a filmmaker. I live right here in Aberdeen, and for the past 5 years, I've been involved in this incredible project making an independent feature film here with all local cast, crew, talent, production.
Amazing.
And spreading the word because we're getting close to the end.
Getting close to the end. You were telling me when we were on the air that you have over 100 and how many scenes?
It's crazy. So the script is very ambitious, and we have over 120 scenes in the screenplay. And we've shot over 100 at this point. So we're about to roll into our finale sequence. Wow. Less than 20 scenes left.
We have a question from our audience.
Ooh, questions.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, look at this. This is so cool.
Heather wants to know what is your film about?
Absolutely.
What is GRAYPORT about?
So GRAYPORT is named after this fictional town that's based on Aberdeen/Hoquiam in a sort of noir, gritty, alternative, world. And it's a crime thriller / murder mystery. This powerful, bigger-than-life billionaire comes to town, and as soon as he comes to town, there is this series of disturbing murders that the police cannot solve. The mayor of the town of GRAYPORT is murdered. Nobody knows why.
Oh, no.
And then there's a special election, and this billionaire runs for the special election. Everyone who's in the town doesn't see any kind of a connection, but there's one intrepid, penniless, investigative journalist who is starting to put the pieces together.
Aha! Question from our audience. Connie wants to know, when will GRAYPORT be finished? You get that a lot, I'm sure.
I do, and we are in the process of shooting. I came onto the radio today to cast our final leading lady actress. So we need to cast this actress before we can shoot the finale. And
once the finale's done, then there's a certain amount of time it takes to do the post-production.
Then you have post-production.
You got to add your music, the sound effects, the editing.
There's a lot of
And I'm sure you already kind of know what you want.
Yeah, I do. I have a really clear vision, but at the same time, there are unknowns in the production. That it's a risky endeavor to do something of this scale and not have a big budget. So I can't lock people into contracts. I don't have
you don't have the money to do that, right?
Right, and so it's based on goodwill. It's based on community participation, and the post-production process. How long it takes for us to actually finish it and release it depends on what will happen with investment once we have it in the can, so to speak, and maybe do a rough cut. Are we able to find investors to put in money to do the post-production quickly, or, is it going to be me in a dark room for the next 20 years and trying to do these special effects?
Right.
So that's a wild card, but we have to finish shooting it first, and we're close.
That's awesome. Here's the email address.
Yeah, it's grayportfilm@gmail.com. So with an A, GRAYPORT film, FILM, @gmail.com. On Facebook, we have 2 pages. The current one is GRAYPORT Film. And go ahead and follow that. Go ahead and email me if you are interested in participating or if you want to be in the film as an actress.
Right, that's very cool. If there was something you would want people to know about independent filmmaking that they wouldn't know otherwise, what would you tell them? What is it like?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I would want to impart to people here in Grays Harbor is that this is happening and it's really a community project, that it's impossible to do without everyone sort of participating and even liking our Facebook page, even moral support, checking it out, sharing with your friends, spreading the word, that keeps us going. That the idea that the audience is invested and we're doing this with the community, because all along, we've had basically no budget.
Well, you're not independently wealthy.
No, we raised $10,000 on Kickstarter from the community to get started. And since then, we've had, bits of sponsorship here and there. I've put in what little I have to keep it going each month. But the reason we're able to do it with so little is because on our Facebook page, we interact with the community and say, hey, we need this location. Who can help us find it? We need this prop. Who has that? We need this skill. We need someone who can tailor a dress or whatever. And so it's through the involvement of everybody here And it's been amazing. So if you are interested in film or you just want to check it out and see what we're doing, join the adventure, be part of the Facebook page, look up Grayport Film online, and
we will find you.
Yeah, and find it.
Who are the wonderful actors in the film so far? Ha, 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 ha.
That's Bob.
Bob is in there,
Bob's
I bet.
The star. Of
well, look at that.
He's the hero.
How did you get into film? How did you?
Man.
Why do you? Because you have this passion in your eyes about it. Why do you like it?
Well, it combines everything that every type of art form.
And Heather's asking one more. She said, "Did you?
Did I something? Did
write
I write
the script?
I did. Well, and it sounds strange to say that because it actually feels like the characters wrote the script, and maybe that's a bit surreal, but that's how it feels. Yeah, that's how it feels.
That's pretty cool.
Like the characters told me what was going on, and I heard it through their voices, the dialogue.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, or creepy, depending on how you look at it.
Well, I guess it depends. Yeah.
Especially when it's the villain and he's telling you his perspective on life.
And what was your inspiration?
Oh yeah, thanks, Andrew. The inspiration was this area. I think it's very much a love letter to the harbor. The way things look, the way the old gritty buildings and the fog and the shadows, and I just saw it in a certain light and thought it would make a perfect crime thriller. We have a history here in the harbor of crime and murder and mayhem. Yeah, a
lot of people don't talk about that. But
but I think it's fantastic. Like, we should be celebrating our history and celebrating. I've had so many people tell me to do a Billy Ghoul thing next, right? So. It's in
He's
that
real popular.
It's in that spirit. It's in the spirit of celebrating the harbor and writing a story about a small, sleepy town and how that world can be turned upside down by a bad influence, and how someone with a good heart might be able to
change it. You never know. You never know. You got to watch the film.
That's right. You have to see what happens if the good guys win or the bad guys.
All right, Aria, it was great to have you in the studio today. I hope everybody enjoyed the time that you were on the radio and on Facebook Live right here on the Harbor's New Country, KIX 95.3. Say goodbye.
Signing off.